depot, so he's going to hold it anyway. But this is still, not a really good situation for the Terran. I mean, losses are minimal, but he would have preferred to take no losses at all.
Yeah, I think that was best. But now Raymond taking his third. Everything looks quite
he's
normal.
thrown down an infestation pit, which is not a bad idea considering the fact he's heavily mining gas at this point.
He's not doing anything with it. It's over 1k.
Yeah.
And yeah.
It's like, I'm just gonna make like 20 infestors when it pops.
So, and Skyro is expecting some kind of air attack here, because he's putting some missile turrets near his natural expansion. He's going to do the same here in his main base, just 2 turrets. Well, it's a shame because Rayman is actually going for infestors here. Oh, nice
drop in the main.
Transfuse, and also nice transfuses by the Queen.
Baneling's gonna
jump in the air and kill off the medevac.
Yeah, you would expect like a Queen to be strong enough to hurl a Baneling at the medevac and kill it.
You know that I would like to see that happen, like those unit combinations that they benefit each other, like some kind of symbiotic.
Yeah, that's like a sort of Zerg artillery that you can throw Banelings, and you'd have to sacrifice the Baneling to do it.
Yeah.
But it might be worth it if you get a good hit.
Blizzard, are you taking notes?
I hope they are.
Yeah, they're notes. And also let us allow to make. We want to make more than one mothership. Just at the start of the game.
Yeah, I think they're gonna do the exact opposite of that.
Making none. And then they wanted to add like the hero unit for Terran, like the Goliath. It's like a big ass store with a lot of DPS, a lot of HP, and apparently it would cost around the 1k minerals, just minerals.
Skyro now moving out some SCVs from his main, which is a good move considering the fact it was heavily oversaturated and the rest of his bases were undersaturated. So yeah, he's doing quite well in terms of economy. He's supply block though, and he's kind of behind in terms of workers though. I mean, we all know how good mules can be, but 52 workers against 80 drones. Wow, man. That's heavy stuff. He's gonna have to do some good drop here.
Rayman also having a lot of infestors here near his natural expansion. Baneling Infestor. I'm not sure what to say about the build. I think it's really good because I know Skyro, when he saw the Lings and the Banelings, he thought like, okay, he's going Ling Baneling Muta, so he's put up a lot of missile turrets near his mineral lines, which are actually quite useless because they're not helping at all. Because there's no air on the way. We're going to
nice
see
drop at the 4th. Marines taking out a bunch of drones. Yeah. He's probably gonna have to pick up again.
And at the same time, there's going to be a drop at the main base here.
Oh, but there's actually spines in the main base to defend against this.
Oh, Queen.
I do have to note that his Marines are only on 0-1 upgrades, which is not really good against the 1-1 upgrades of the Zerg. So I would say both players are kind of lacking in terms of upgrades.
Yeah, especially at this in this time of the game. So
we have a push coming out from Skyro, and then. Oh, I'm really worried that that's not going to end up well because the opponent has good creep spread. You might be able to sort of ledge hop onto the top of the
he doesn't have enough medevacs, I think, but his siege tanks are sieged.
5 tanks isn't bad, but still, I'm quite worried. There's 68 Lings and 7 infestors, and his position is quite vulnerable. He needs to siege these tanks at this point.
They are all sieged. That infestor is going to die.
Yeah, and there's nothing to back it up actually.
So he just needs one good engagement here, but he's not really getting it, I think, because Skyro is like.
Skyro's economy, it's huge. He's up 800 minerals per minute in terms of economy. There's no way the Terran can keep up with it if he doesn't like take the gold or something like that. He's also behind in workers, like I mentioned. Currently supply blocks.
There are the
and now Zerg moving in with ultras and links and infestors, and oh my god, this force by the Terran just getting completely crushed.
Infested Terrans everywhere. I'm surprised I don't see any fungals or anywhere. Oh, we see one fungal
I think
here.
One fungal would have really helped to slow these Marines down. Now they're stimming again, but look at the Terrans natural. There's 2 tanks, a bunker. How can you hold this off? There's nothing at the third. I think,
Marines.
yes, Zerg can just A move this and win the game here. I feel.
Yeah, it doesn't look too good from
Ultras
Sky.
moving up, more Ultras and Infestors moving in as well. If all he does right now is just camp, the
Yeah, he can't do
not much of
anything.
Marines now.
He could make a lot of Marines, but he can't do anything with it because there are Ultralays. They have 2 upgrades for now, and those Marines only have 1, and also more links being poured in. I think it's just Skyrim made just a mistake of inside of his opponent because he thought.
Well,
he really
why
thought
would
he
you
could
just sit there with your army? It doesn't do anything,
Yeah.
and it just allows your opponent to get a good position on you. Maybe if he'd bothered to put some tanks up on the high ground, but I don't know, man. It really didn't feel good. I gotta commend Skyro for his exceptional macro because he expanded really quickly and just threw up his economy in a gigantic, quickly way.
Yeah, it was also really risky of him because you wouldn't expect that. Yeah, that he would expand that quickly, and it would be safe because only thing he had at his third base were those 2 missile turrets, and that's it. Or for the rest, he only had his marines and tanks, but those were between the third and second base. While he dropped everywhere, but just didn't drop good enough.
Well, he didn't do any damage with
Yeah,
them.
yeah. He focused on some drones. I'm not sure if you're a turn player and you drop somewhere, do you focus the hatchery or do you focus the drones?
Yeah, depends on the situation, of course.
What do you mean by this situation? Just like if he's far ahead, let's say he's far ahead, let's say the Zerg player is far ahead. Do you focus the drones or do you focus the hatchery?
I think I would prefer to snipe the drones because you want to immediately impact his ability to macro. I would rather go for tech, I guess, because you want to prevent him from making units that can face roll your army.
Oh yeah. Very nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, now waiting for the invite for the next game.
Remember, if Rayman wins this next game, he's the winner of this ROCCAT Winter Challenge Cup number 6. Or if Skyrim can make a comeback right now, like he did against Vinivici, with that excellent macro build with his Hellions and Marauders, he could maybe win a game. But we'll see what map he'll choose.
Yeah, I would expect something like Solnaga maybe?
Yeah, I think he's going for Zelda because he really likes that map. He's really good at it.
Wow. It's taking quite a while, maybe he's just taking a bathroom break.
Water.
Not bad.
Still waiting. Who's taking a bathroom break, Skyro or
I don't know, just guessing, I guess.
Oh, because they're waiting that long. No, I guess Skyro is just checking the replay, maybe. And
I don't know, I don't have him on... it would be a good move, of course, to check the replay to see where things went
yeah,
wrong.
it's like, and then you can base your next game upon. Meanwhile, while we're waiting, I want to take a look at the brackets. Not like the brackets from this tournament, just the overall ranking of all the players. What do we have here? Pum 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 pum. Alright. What do we have here? We have here... Okay, the ranking after cup number 5. So Leon is first with 70 points. Then we have Rainman. Oh, Rainman and Leon have a shared first place.
You got an invite.
Oh, I got an invite. Yay! So if Rain... It doesn't matter if Rain loses or wins this one. He will be the first... he will be the one with the most points. So that's good for him. So... It doesn't matter if he wins or he loses, but it would be nice if he wins, then he gets more points, so he's more ahead than his opponents.
Of course.
We see Uthermal with 12 points, Arcane with 12, Sushilicious with 11, then 11, 9, 9, Moby1, Wise Eye, 7 points. Oh well. This can all be changed after this tournament, and Monday's tournament, and all the tournaments for next week. For now, we...
Alright.
Oh!
I see my prediction was accurate. It is going to be still Naga, Skyro versus Rainman. Skyro now in the top right as our purple Terran. Once again, they like those colors, I suppose. And Rayman is our green Zerg in the bottom left.
You really are a wizard. With your scouting and everything. I'm not sure, Skyro, will he do the same? I think he's going to do the same, like with the Hellion opening, and then transition into just normal gameplay with Marines and tanks and securing the gold. I think for Terran, if you want to win this against the Zerg, I think the first thing you need to do is like secure the gold and secure it good, so they can buy through it.
Well, that really works, of course. What am I saying? It always works as a Terran if you take the gold. It's like nothing that doesn't work about it. But basically, yeah.
It's not just
Reactor Hellion opening is it's so standard on this map. It would actually be a good idea for Rainman to just go for something like a Roach all-in bust, whatever, with speedlings probably.
Yeah, Roach Sling all-in.
Yeah.
Something he could do. He could have done also some Bailing bust, but I'm not sure what Raymond's going to do this game. Again, he's going for the hatch first against Skyro, but
well, let's be honest here. He he really outplayed him last game. I think it's worth it to take a risk or two. I mean, he probably wants to just play it straight.
Yeah.
Here goes the spawning pool, of course, but you know it's definitely worth it to try something a bit more all-in-ish this game, I would say.
We'll see what he's going to do. Well, he's first making some Marines here. Everything's just standard, but well, do you really think Skyro is going to all-in this game because he just lost last game? And if he's
No, sorry, I was talking about Raymond.
Oh, you're talking about Raymond. Oh, I thought like what was talking about Raymond?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, good, because Raymond is just one game ahead. I think like, why would he make it all-in? He already won one game. If he really wants to secure this game, he could, okay, it's okay to take the risk to go hatch first, but if you don't know what your opponent is going to do, then it can be quite risky, especially if he's going to deviate from his build order. But yeah, Skyro is going to do the same build order like he did last game and almost all games, with that double Hellion opening. Now, Raymond and every Zerg player that knows it against the Terran player, they know like, okay, now there's Hellions on the way. He knows what to do. He knows how to anticipate it. The only thing that he needs to do is like, don't try to get as many drones dead as he can.
I suppose. Right now we're always going for very standard reactor Hellion opening expand, because he's got his command center already started. Certainly now moving up, it's not going to be able to get into the base, but he does see, of course, the reactor at factory, and he responds appropriately by throwing down another spine crawler for extra defense.
What do you think of a Rayman spawning pool placement?
Yeah, it's curious. I wouldn't say it's necessarily bad, but it's different.
You know what? I actually think it's really good. I think it's actually good because if you're as a Terran player and you're going for drops, where do you drop? You drop in the middle line. You drop to the sides. The spawning pool is not perfect, but it's in the middle between the two bases in an open space where it can be viewed by where it can easily be reached by Zerglings.
Oh, now we have already two Hellions in the middle line. One took a lot of damage. I don't think they're going to be able to get away because there's links on their tails and the spine crawler makes short work of them.
And they get rid of them.
They did kill three drones, but that's just not worth it with two Hellions. It's much better to mass them up a bit till you get like 8, and then you can really devastate a mineral line with them.
Yeah. And now he's doing the switcheroo again, going to make some Marines and then also tanks with siege.
more gas geysers for Rayman on the way right now. I really think he's going to do some Muta play because, well, that's a lot of gas geysers and, well, he doesn't have them there any yet actually.
Lair on its way, lair on its way.
Yep. Terran going for siege tank and some siege tech, of course, as well as moving an overlord in position to be able to scout a bit. One additional barracks and another command center. That's really early, actually. I think he really wants to get that gold or that third early. But he's going to have trouble defending it, I think, especially if he doesn't morph it into a planetary.
Yeah, and especially also with the unit production, he only has 1 Rex and 1 factory for now. And he actually delayed the command center.
He took the SCV off for some reason. I'm not sure why.
Timing, some timing that we don't understand or anything.
Well, there's the macro hedge going up for the Zerg player, so I would be somewhat ashamed if there doesn't go a spire up like the moment this lair pops. Come on, you can do it.
There's already a Bane nest on its way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's going for air.
Yep, there's a spire. And he cancelled it! What the hell?
They just want to be annoying. They want to be annoying. They're like, do I want to go air or not? Maybe he's going for infestors this time. I'm not sure.
I mean, like, seriously, I'm just gonna troll the caster because he said he was gonna go spire and I'm making it and I cancelled it. Like, lol. Yeah. Stuff like that.
Yeah,
there's the spire again. What the hell, man?
He likes to waste minerals, you know?
Because and gas, apparently.
Yeah. He didn't like the placement. He liked to move it 2 tiles to the right.
Yeah, it's funny how much both players are letting each other just sit back and play out their respective build orders. Because the Zerg is spreading creep like mad, while the Terran is getting a 3rd command center, as well as 2 additional barracks and well, not much else. He's got his first engineering bay on the way, so he can make turrets if he wants to. But still, it's
he's already preparing for that. Look at Skyro. He's making turrets all around the southern side of his base.
Yep. Now, what's he gonna do with this command center? Is he just gonna pump marines, or?
Well, with this command center, well, he could use it a little bit like a macro command center for dropping mules. For now.
Yeah, he's making more SCVs out of it. It seems.
I think we're going to see him secure the gold base pretty soon now.
No, I think it's going to take a while. He's just making SCVs out of it. At least that's what he should be doing, but he's not. What is he spending his money on, actually? It's kind of hard to tell. Okay, well, he's going to try to take the gold because he's obviously destroying the rocks.
Well, he's spending a lot of his minerals into turrets. Just like a nice concave, a nice shape.
Well, it's really the only way you can properly defend against mutas.
Yeah.
If you're going to spread your forces out like that to defend the 3rd. Rayman only has a lot of speedlings right now. And they're going to head into the back of Skyro's base.
Oh, and there's an engineering bay just in time. He can't go through it, and he will see that he can't pass through it. Skyro is going to repair it.
With more SCVs than is necessary, and now the SCVs just sit there because they're not on auto repair. You should really tell them to start repairing again. Okay, maybe not.
And then they run away because they see 2 marines.
Oh, did those mutas actually just attack the turrets?
Yes.
Okay.
They did.
There was some exchange of fire, I suppose.
So the
yeah, this is an interesting position, especially because Skyro doesn't have a planetary. Oh, Circling's running in, not a really good... Oh, Stim!
Oh, nice
Mr. Micro these marines.
Really well, but I don't think he's going to
no, he's going to lose this.
He's going to lose that. He might lose the orbital command if he doesn't reinforce it really soon.
This is not good. He's going to finish one of... No, he isn't going to finish the turret. Okay, one, but it's going to get taken down pretty much immediately.
Cancel. Cancel. No, he's not canceling it.
Doesn't cancel. Oh, this is excellent timing here by the Zerg. He really capitalized on this. Nice job with the bunker, by the way.
Yeah, actually, really nice job.
Oh, it's losing his links. And now he has, well, quite a lot of mutas. He's got 12 of them. And our Terran player really needs more marines, as well as combat.
He doesn't have enough production buildings. He has like 3 racks and only 2 of them is making 4 marines at a time. could easily snipe this bunker. Yes, this bunker is going to go down, and all of those Marines going to go down by those.
Oh, I think this is GG.
And
There we
that's
go.
GG. And that's Rayman. And Rayman just is has just declared himself the winner of the 6th ROCCAT Winter Challenge Cup.
Yeah, he capitalized on that perfectly.
Yeah, actually he did. I really thought like, oh crap, Skyro is going again for that, for his gold base again, and just outplayed like Vici. But actually it wasn't, because the difference between this game and the one with Vici was he didn't apply any pressure, and Vici didn't apply any pressure when he was taking the gold expansion, and that's exactly what Rayman just did right now with that Mutalisk. Even though that Skyro had a lot of turrets, in his main base, it didn't help him. It didn't help him as efficient as he could, because he lost a lot of those minerals into those missile turrets, which he could have invested into barracks,
Yep.
where so he could make a lot more Marines. But then it would have looked a little bit better. I think he overreacted a little bit to those middle
It's tough to say. I mean, this obviously was his strategy. If those turrets at its gold would have finished a bit earlier, then it might have been a different, thing. It was a really tight timing, and I think it's mostly because Rainman just really capitalized well on it.
Yeah.
Like I mentioned, if he had had a planetary there, it also probably would have been a different story, because those links would have been a lot less useful then.
Yeah. Then he would only be afraid of those Mutalisks, and he could just make some extra Marines.
Yeah,
But
he really attacked well, because he attacked the moment that base was at its most vulnerable. If there were turrets and a planetary there, it would have been a completely different story.
yeah, that's the difference. So yeah, Rayman, congratulations for your first place, for your placement here. You're getting how many points? I think it's 8 points. So Rayman is going to be ahead after the rankings of the 6th Cup. So congrats to him. Congrats to Skyro, congrats to everyone that participated into the tournament, and congrats to the viewers at home who watched this stream about the ROCCAT Winter Challenge Cup number 6. I was your host, Rolani, together with Weimar. All of the fans of Weimar in the chat already know him.
Yeah, well, just to emphasize, I am Jeroen Weimar, so Weimar.
Weimar?
My last name. Yeah, Weimar's my last name. Weimar's my nickname.
But Weimar,
you can tell that 12-year-old me really knew what he was doing when he chose this nickname.
and he's going to stick with it. That's what he's going to do.
Oh yeah, I am. You can follow me on Twitter, by the way. I'm @Wyman.
@Wyman. So you already know him, and you can follow me at It's Starcraft. I was Wilanic for 9 Lives and ESL and ROCCAT. I would like to thank you for viewing this. Thank you. Have a pleasant evening. And don't forget, we have another tournaments. We have more tournaments next week, Monday and Thursday, at the same times at 7:30 p.m. So we'll be streaming that, and we'll be streaming more in the future. I would like to thank you, and have a pleasant night and sweet dreams if you're going to sleep.